So I would like to tell you about two different approaches to creating products, and I will give you examples of our products. Actually, today is a big day for my company because today we are launching our new product, which is called Skillveo, and I will tell a few words about the new product. But I will compare those two products, Notatek.pl and Skillveo, and I will tell you more about the process of creating those products because they were different. And I will show you the drawbacks and advantages of those two ways of creating products. Yeah. And few words about me. I studied here in Krakow, University of Economics. So I have a Master of Management. But during my first year, I joined ISEC, which is an international students organization, where I was supposed for, I was responsible for sales, and I was also the president of the local committee. And why I'm telling you this? Because when I was in ISEC, I traveled a lot, so I didn't have time to go to all the lectures. I always struggled with getting materials before the exam times. So this is why I created Notatek.pl. And thanks to Notatek, I met Marcin Zabielski, which is the leading partner of investment fund called Hedgehog Fund. And he introduced me to guys from Benefit Systems, the company that owns multi-sport cards. And with Benefit Systems, we created our new product. So this is the story why we have two products now. Okay, so very shortly about Notatek.pl. Our claim is Nie notuj, studiuj. It's in English it says don't take notes, study. So we provided students with the biggest database of students' materials, notes, so they can download them for free and save their time. And we say don't take notes because we have already done it for you. Use the time you saved to develop yourself, for example, going to the internship or building your network during studies. So we want you to do interesting stuff because we saved you time while providing you the materials. Here are some numbers. So our traffic is up to 800,000 students per month. We have 250,000 registered users, and those users, they use up to 130,000 materials per month. And in June this year, we were a market leader in the Gemius research, Gemius survey, which is called Mega Panel. The business model of Notatek, so we connect students, top talents with employers, the biggest employers in Poland, because we know a lot about our users, so we can send them offers of internships, of jobs, that are offered by our clients. So this is the screen of our most important product, which is the advert in the materials that being downloaded by students. So student, while learning from those materials, can see an advert of our clients. These are our investors. I'm very happy because I see Richard here. So Richard is our first investor. We have 3 more business angels and an investment fund called Hedgehog Fund, and this is the investment fund created by the founders of Pracuj.pl, the biggest website with job offers in Poland. So we also have Marcin Szelong from Innovation Nest, Rafał Han and Grzegorz Gorczyca. All these guys are very famous and successful in terms of building products in internet. And our new product, I'm very excited about it because we are launching it today. It's called Skillveo, and Skillveo is a solution for mid-size and big-size companies to manage the knowledge in their organization. So while creating Skillveo, we are thinking about a product that will enable our clients to manage knowledge in their organization in the most flexible way. So, and this is the company that invested in this idea, Benefit Systems. So they decided to invest in December 2014. So we had an agreement then. And from the January this year, we're working on Skillveo, and today we are launching it. So to be more precise, why we say that this is the most flexible way to train people in the organization? Because in Skillveo, we provide organizations with courses, with the content. So our content is very skill-oriented. We say we give you skills on demand. So we divided our content in very short lessons. Average time of our lesson is 4 minutes. And during those 4 minutes, the employees get 3 exercises. 1 example and 2 exercises. So they download the file with exercises, and they can train their skills while watching the video. And the second thing about Skillveo, which is also very important, is the dashboard. So we measure activities of the users, and we generate reports to our clients so they can see if they develop their skills or not, if they use the platform or not. So they can easily say the ROI from they can easily tell if the investment was good or not, because they see what improvements they have in the whole organization. They can see the team or even the one employee perspective. So 3 perspectives of the whole company, the team, and employee. So how the products were created. I will mention that I started working on notatec.pl in 2009 when I was studying. I think this was my 3rd year of studies. And Skillveo was made in this year. So what are the differences? In Notatec, I had my own problems. So this was the impulse that made me create a product. While Skillveo, I've noticed a trend. I went to San Francisco, so I met guys from Udemy, from Course Hero, from Chegg, and I've seen that those things are happening very fast in US. So I assume that it will come to Poland. And for example, now in our European region, the Central Eastern Europe, the e-learning market industry is growing 18% per year. So it's very fast, and I think it will be even faster. MVP, do you know what MVP is? Is anybody not familiar with this? Yes, so this is the kind of the most valuable product, so the version of the product that we started. So while in Notatec, it was done by intuition. So like we just said with my current partners, business partners, okay, so we should do it that. And this was the time when Nasza Klasa was very popular. So we thought that like having good idea is like, it's enough to build a big product. It wasn't, so we needed to make some pivots several times while developing the product. And in Skillveo, we were meeting companies at the beginning, so we were like talking to their employees, asking about their problems with getting knowledge. And then we created surveys, so we were sending those surveys. Then we created a beta version, and we introduced the version to some companies, so their employees could work on it, and then they were giving us feedback. So the process was different. Much different. In Notatec, only founders work at the beginning, and while in Skillveo we have an investment, so we could hire people. Mateusz is the product manager. Stand up, please, Mateusz. Good job, Mateusz. Yeah, but we have a team, development team. Mateusz is leading the whole team. I'm also involved, but more as an advisor and also as a person that is connecting our investors with our goals. And I also in recruitment. This is something I don't want to delegate and skip. We didn't have investors in Notatec, so we were in a hurry while creating the product. So because we were running out of money, our private money. Now we feel more comfortable, which is also what is like, you know, it's good to have money, but sometimes when you have money, you work more slowly than when you don't have money. So you don't validate some hypothesis so fast. So and the business model, we didn't think about money at all while creating Notatec. We thought that it will be second Nasza Klasa, as big as Nasza Klasa, and then money will come. And now, like, we thought a lot about the business model, and we decided to sell the product to the companies, and those companies can buy licenses to subscriptions for their employees, like they do with multi-sport card. So these are advantages and disadvantages of those two ways of creating products. I don't say that one is better or the second is worse. It's not like that, but these are different ways. So pros and cons. The risk. I think the risk is higher while you're doing the risk of failure of the product, because not the risk, the financial risk, because you don't need so much money to create a product. But the risk of failure, the product will fail, is bigger because you don't check so many things before. You just act, you just do, you just create new functionalities. So the risk is higher in the startup way. Costs are higher in the this Skillveo way, because we are working with whole team for 10 months. So we needed to prepare some money for salaries and also for marketing and so on and so on. Time, for sure, we were working faster while creating Notatek, because we had an idea, so we implemented the idea, then we checked if it worked or not. While here we were like thinking at the beginning a lot. And the quality, I think the quality is higher now, because we could hire people who are experts in many fields, so they were like giving us feedback from the beginning. And biggest issues. For me, the biggest issue in the startup way of creating products is the awareness of success or failure. So I have a story about that. I don't know, like 2.5 years ago, we implemented a new function in Notatek, which was the Q&A. Our users could ask questions, and other users were able to answer those questions. And it was a failure, but I remember that we did it so fast. We implemented this function so fast that we weren't sure that why did we fail? Was it the quality of the function we implemented, or maybe the idea was wrong? So, and we struggled sometimes with this kind of questions. Yeah. And the biggest issue with the second way of creating products for me is the balance between time and quality. So, for example, 3 weeks ago, I went to Warsaw to meet Marcin Zabielski from the Hedgehog Fund to give him an update. So I was like telling him that, oh, we are implementing new functions in Skillveo, we are getting new content, it will be so cool. And he asked me, when are you going to start? And I said, I don't know, like, I must feel that this is the moment, the right moment. And he said, like, come on, like, you're working already 10 months, so you should start. And I said, I want to be the product to be perfect, like from the beginning. So, as you can see, you are starting now, but this is the good question. When shall we start? What kind of MVP we should introduce to our clients? So, this was the biggest issue. This is the biggest issue in this way for me. When shall we start? Okay, so here is the time for questions.
What is your best practices on developing a product from your experiences that you've had working on Notatek and now working on Skillveo?
I think the best practice is to hire great people, to have a big vision and tell about this vision to people who want to change the world and have them on board. So, like, this is a general rule of having success in business, I think, having great people on board.
Okay, so when you talk about great people, what are the competencies within your team that you perceive as perfect connection of competencies to work on a new product?
When we hire a key person, an important person, and a product owner or product manager is a very important person, the first thing we check is are the values of the person. So if those values are similar to the values of the companies, because we have values in the company, and if those values match, then we can go further with the recruitment process. So this is the first thing.
Very important. Can we stop at this? What are those values for you? Like, because values are very often something vague. You cannot touch it, right?
Yeah.
So how deeply you go to recognize somebody's values, and how you verify if there's alignment between your values and the values of
I just
candidates?
ask what is important for you in your life and in your job. Like, this is the simplest way. I suppose that people don't lie. But I don't want to talk about our values, but because if everybody knows our values, they will just tell me like this, this, and this, and this. I will say, oh my God, perfect match. No, so I just ask them, and I can see if they just they're honest with me. So yeah, this is the simplest way to do it, I think.
Okay, so that's the first step. What's next?
The motivation. Why did they decide to apply, or what they want to do in their life? Like, if they want to build something big, especially in education field. So this is very important for me, because I know that they will be devoted to the job I have for them. So yeah, their motivation is the second step.
And what's the third step then?
Hard skills, I think. For me, while hiring people to products, the most important thing is that I ask them if they have already created a product. So if somebody has created a product before, I know that the person went from the idea to the final product. And this is something most important for me, because there are many people just talking about product. Oh, I want to do this, I want to do this, but they are not able to act, to create, to make something real. So this is very important. And then we have those hard skills, analytics, design, I don't know, like, it depends.
Okay, there are many visions on what kind of skill set should a good product manager has. So what is your perspective on the skills of product managers?
I still don't know.
You are working on that, right?
Yeah, like, I think that the most important part, the thing for me, is the creation of the product before. But for sure, the product owner should have communication skills, because the person works with other people. While creating internet products, this person should be aware of the processes of creating internet products, like coding, internet analytics, marketing, user acquisition, design. So this person shouldn't be a specialist in one field, but generalist, can I say like generalist? And should be aware of those processes, and should be able to communicate effectively with different people, different experts.
Something else that we haven't explored about product management, which is crucial in your opinion?
I don't know. I think that the most crucial part is to have fun while creating a new product. Like, I'm very into education, so I strongly believe that products we create will be very useful, and they will change a lot for better. So today I didn't even be so stressed because of of my presentation here, because I'm so excited about the new product and launching the new product. So, and I think that most people in our company are very excited. So yeah, this is very important, because like launching products, creating products, having the company is always, you will struggle a lot. So you need to be able to go further, and to have the motivation, right motivation. So having fun and is the most important part, I think.
So passion in the end.
Yeah, passion. Yeah, this is the right word, passion.